Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Joanna. I'm happy to have you here. Thank you for clicking on the video and watching. Today is my husband's paycheck, so we're going to be budgeting from the 31st all the way to Thursday the 6th. That's when I get paid. So I do use the Budget Mom's Budget by Paycheck workbook. I have the digital version of it. I print it off and I fill it out for the month. So with the first paycheck, we do have quite a bit of expenses. The first of the month is our heaviest in debt. That's when my student loans come out. We do have the kids' daycares come out, and then several other bills that we have as well. For full disclosure here, the daycares, the 3 daycares for my children, that comes out of a completely different bank, a completely different savings account. My paycheck, whenever I get paid, 60% of my paycheck roughly goes into that bank, and then I budget just off of the remaining 40%. So whenever you see the videos for my paychecks, it's just 40% of my pay that we budget off of. So that other bank account, we use it as our savings account. We have multiple savings accounts, but that one's more of our savings account for our debt. We do try to pay ourselves first so we can pay the debt off. We do try to save as much as possible. That's why we aim for 60% of my paychecks into that account, and we let it build up. That's how we were able to pay my truck off last month. We did pay over $7,000 on it just in January alone, and that's because we let our savings account over there build up a little bit. So we do use it for unexpected expenses, like when the kids got sick in November and December and we were just at the doctor's office constantly. We used money out of there, and we use it for our mortgage as well, and then expenses like daycare, especially since I have 3 in daycare now that I'm about to go back to work. It's very expensive. I only mention this for full transparency because I know some of you might be, hey, you have extra stuff on the first but you're not putting it on the budget, and that's the reason why. Stay tuned for the video where I go over all our debt and give you an updated number. With January being so successful, it's given us momentum and inspiration to attack February as well and get a good payoff amount as well. So some of our goals, as you can see here, and I'll just briefly mention it. So I kind of write out weekly goals as to what we want to save in our checking account to pay off debt. So let's get into the actual budgeting. Okay, so today is January the 31st, but we're budgeting for February. And it's my husband's paycheck. So it's for $1,400 and some odd cents. I'm not going to count that in there. And then in our checking account, we have transferred over money from our savings account into our checking account to help pay for the federal loans. So all together in there is $1,594. So when we add all of this up, we have $2,994 to budget with. So for the rest of this, I'm going to fast forward it and then we'll go over it. So for the first of the month, on the 1st, it falls on a Saturday, so more than likely these are going to go out on the 3rd, which is Monday. We have our internet, which is $66.78. My first Navient payment, which is $120 with 46 cents. And then my Fed loan is $1,550. Navient, the second payment for a different loan is due on the 4th, and it's going to be $43.97. And then we got our water and trash, which is due on the 5th for $43. It's not $43.97. I messed up here. We're gonna budget $50 here because it's a little higher than that. I just double printed that, but my math is right because I know I had added these up earlier. I don't know, I just messed that up right there. But that all adds up to be $18.32, which leaves us with $11.62 after we subtract that from our income. So these are my regular cash envelopes that we're going to do. With this budget's going to be a little tight. We're going to do $100 for food, $10 for my husband and I's personal spending, $25 for cash for the cars, and then $15 for the boys' haircuts. So that totals $160, so it leaves us $1,002 left to budget. Our emergency fund, which we keep in our savings account, we just transfer it over from our checking to our savings account. We're going to do $50 there. Medical, that one we do keep it as a cash envelope. It's going to get $25. Christmas 10 and memberships 10. And then my 6-month insurance is due in July, so that one's going to get $35. So that altogether, that's $130. When we subtract it from the $1,002, it leaves us with $872 left to budget. And because we did do such huge payments in January when we paid off my truck, we need to add $800 to the account that our mortgage comes out of. So $800 is going into there. So that leaves us only $72 left to budget, which I'm going to use it as a checking account cushion. I don't like leaving it at zero, so we're going to leave that as a cushion. So that's how our budget looks for this week. So it is a little tight, but we'll see. Hopefully it all works out good. And now for the cash envelope part. So let me zoom you out. Okay, so our food category is going to get $100. So I'm going to do two 50s. And then my husband's envelope is going to get $10, as well as my envelope. Cars is going to get 25, so 20 and 5. The boys' haircuts is going to get 15. And then our medical envelope, this one's going to get 25, so 25. And at the moment, there's 101 in there. So plus 25, so there should be 126, so 50, 100, 25, 26. And then our Christmas envelope is going to get $10. So there's going to be 90 in there now. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Our memberships envelope is going to get $10. So we should have $95 in there. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 95. So awesome. And then our insurance, we pay this one every 6 months. So we need to save up for it for the July payment. Whoops, 31. We're going to add 35. So that should leave us with 105 in here. So it's the remaining 20, 10, and 5. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95, 105. So we're good. We're on track for that. Okay, and that was the cash envelopes and some sinking funds. I am also doing the Budget Moms 2020 Savings Challenge. I made a video on that. I'm not going to go over it here just because these videos are getting pretty long. But go check out that video to see what challenge I'm doing for February and to see my thoughts on it. Hopefully we're able to meet our savings challenge goal, so stay tuned for that. But I want to thank you guys for watching all the way to the very end. I really appreciate you, all my subscribers. This journey so far has been very rewarding, very exciting. I'm still trying to work out the kinks with budgeting and all that. Every month is different. Every paycheck is different, so every individual paycheck budget is different. So I don't know, still learning, and I love getting feedback from you guys and trying to see how it can work into my financial journey. So I really want to thank each and every one of you that has taken time to comment below and give me some insights, some tips. I truly appreciate it. And if there's any questions that you guys ever have, feel free to ask me. I hope to be able to provide some kind of value to you guys. So that was it for this paycheck for February. I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.